Dressing for work. First, dressing for the job is the most important thing you can do to make winter walkway work comfortable and manageable. You must dress warm and stay dry. The real challenge when dressing for winter work is to keep your skin warm and dry when perspiration can make your clothing damp or wet. When you're shoveling or blowing snow, you are going to sweat naturally to cool yourself. As soon as you stop exerting yourself, however, you will feel cold very quickly because your inner clothing is damp or wet from the perspiration, and the wet clothing quickly draws heat from your body. Once the clothing is wet, it is very slow to dry, and this can make for a very uncomfortable shoveling shift. So the key piece of clothing is your upper body base layer or underwear, for example, a t-shirt. It should be made from material which will not get soaked from sweat, so a cotton t-shirt or a sweatshirt is a very poor choice against your skin. A better choice is a material with polyester or polypropylene in it. A shirt like this, for example, is about $15 to $20 at Costco or Walmart. This shirt is made of polyester and specifically for heavy physical activity where perspiration will occur. It is designed to wick moisture away from your skin and through the shirt to the next layer to evaporate or at least be absorbed by outer layers. It will not get too wet from perspiration and will dry quickly even when you are covered with other clothing. The next layer of upper body clothing should be a sweatshirt or fleece, something warm. Your final upper body layer should be an outer shell which is water resistant or waterproof on the outside. The best choice is a material which breathes but is waterproof to outside rain and snow. A material like Gore-Tex is one example, although there are many. A breathable piece of clothing will keep water and snow out, but will allow perspiration to escape through the jacket, so you don't get too warm or wet. If it is snowing or raining, you will quickly become wet and cold if your outer layer absorbs water. Workwear like this heavy cotton work jacket is actually a very poor choice for winter walkway work. The nylon shell is a much better choice because it is waterproof and breathable and will allow moisture to escape but will not allow water in. So a simple combination of this polyester undershirt, then a sweatshirt, and then this lightly insulated waterproof jacket is an excellent combination to keep you warm and dry. Bring an extra piece like a sweatshirt or a fleece sweater if you think it's going to be extremely cold. For your lower body, the same rules apply, although you are less likely to get soaked from perspiration on your lower body. If you do nothing else, keep your legs dry from snow or rain and you should be fine. Water-resistant or waterproof snow pants are really the best choice. When using a snowblower, especially in windy conditions, you will be sprayed by snow mist discharging from the blower just as if it was snowing. If you are wearing jeans or other absorbent material, the snow will stick to this warm clothing and make you wet and cold. The next important consideration is footwear. Waterproof footwear is essential, so leather work boots are out of the question unless they are lined under the leather with a waterproof material. Wet feet make working cold and very uncomfortable, and leather boots will be soaked in an hour or so, if there is any significant snow around them. Waterproof is essential, and lined rubber boots like these are the best choice. For socks, nylon or wool are best, as they will wick moisture away from the feet as you perspire. This will keep your feet dry and warm. Gloves are another important component of your outerwear. The best are waterproof but breathable like these, so your hands don't get wet and cold. Leather gloves like these are not too bad if you can keep them dry on the outside, but once they get wet, they will quickly become uncomfortable. If you use gloves or mitts which are likely to get wet, it's probably best to have a few pairs of them with you. Next is headgear. A toque or even a ball cap will keep your head warm in most conditions. If it's very cold, the toque is essential for most people. In windy or blizzard conditions, a full face covering like this is helpful, as is a scarf and a hood. Water-resistant or waterproof pants will help. If you can stay warm and dry, you can handle a tough winter walkways shift. The weather conditions during many snow events which you work in may be quite mild, and if you aren't wearing all of the above clothing, you might still be comfortable without them. However, there will always be a few events every winter where the conditions are extreme, either very cold or windy or snowy or freezing rain, and you will need good winter clothing to get through your shift comfortably. Our advice is to be prepared for these bad snow events. You can use less clothing if weather conditions are more favorable.